Hello traders, welcome to Level 1 FX YouTube channel and welcome to a new trading session. Today's video is gonna be about how to know when the trend is reversing, the higher time frame trend. And we have the pound dollar on the chart, and this is the example I'm gonna show you in this video with the pound dollar, because that is what we traded to that is what we traded last time, pound dollar. So I'm gonna use it as an example how to reverse the higher time frame trend. Let us start with Euro USD, because as you know, Euro USD or DXY is the dollar index, and we wanna see what the dollar is doing. But in this case, we want to use Euro USD as an example. Okay, the first thing I did was to go on the higher time frame weekly chart. Let us start at the monthly. Okay, first of all, this is the monthly chart. First of all, we want to identify higher time frame supply and demand zones, so we can know which way the Euro USD is going. And I'm gonna use the 3-month time frame to identify a zone right here, and we can see here that we have a beautiful demand zone in Euro USD in 3 months time frame, and you can see how the price was down for a long period of time. You can see here it started in 2008 and all the way to 2022. It was a downtrend in Euro USD on the higher time frame, and right now you can see price touch it. Okay, so what I did was I identified the demand zone on the weekly. From here, you see this is 3 months, the 3 months demand zone, and you can see how price barely touched it and went straight up. So this is the weekly, and what I identified is, of course, price here hits supply zone, and from there it fell down, but you can see it made a big pullback, very big pullback. A lot of people saying, okay, we have a downtrend in USD. It is a downtrend on the lower time frame, yes, but in the bigger picture we know it's an uptrend, and I wanna see where the price is gonna reverse from here. And of course, if we have an uptrend in the bigger time frame, that doesn't mean that price just want to go up without a pullback, just like this. It will never happen. So that's why we have a big pullback like this one, and this is small pullbacks right here, and you can see here price is overbought, overextended. There is nobody have interesting in buying here, because the profit margin, of course, is very small to buy here. That's why you see a big pullback here in the market, and we want to identify where the price, the trend is gonna shift again to an uptrend. So as you can see here, we have a lot of zones in the market, in the weekly and right here, but these zones are very low probability, so we are ignoring these zones. So actually from here and this trend, we have been sellers in the lower time frame, because we have no interest in buying in this demand zone on the weekly chart because of the location of the location of these zones are very bad. You can see the first demand zone here is located very high and is located inside a lot of trading activity. You can see how we had trading activity from the December last year all the way to July this year. So you can see how much trading activity we had here. So we have no interest in buying into a lot of trading activity that we call fair value. We call this fair value. This is where we have buyers and sellers agreeing on a certain price. That's why you see price is consolidation, and you can see there's not a lot of buyers and sellers left in the market inside here. And if you have watched my previous video, I explain what fair value is, and on my Instagram channel I also have some example what fair value is. So as I said, we have no interest in buying inside a fair value. So what we gonna do, what we did here is we want to look below fair value. All this fair value, we want to look below it. We want to identify a high probability demand zone below the fair value. And what did we see? We saw this weekly demand zone under the fair value, as you can see, very beautiful. And you can see it's all alone. We have no trading activity close to it. So here is empty and here is empty. That means here it's fresh and here it's empty because price has not been long in this area. That means there's a lot of buyers left, and it's located under the fair value. And you can see price hit the weekly demand and began to go, and the price began to go up very strong. This is the first time price goes so strong up after this downtrend we had here. As you can see here, price went from here to here. So this is a sign for a trend shift in Euro USD and a lot of dollar pairs, of course. So after price hit this weekly demand, we went to pound dollar because this is where we found our good setups on the lower time frame. So I found some good setups on the pound lower time frame, and I'm gonna show you that right now. Let me make a replay like this, and we go to the, I think it was 8 hours to start with, and this is the pound 8-hour chart. We identified an 8-hour demand zone that touched right here, and the price went up. When this 8-hour demand zone was hit in pound dollar, the weekly demand zone in USD was also hit. That means we had a good correlation in the market. So after that, price went up and it reached a smaller time frame supply zone that we also identified previously, and from there price also went down, but our main focus was to buy. So we identified this new 8-hour demand zone right here, and again it is located below all this trading activity we have here, because this is what we call fair value. And as you can see, it is all over the market. So we will always buy below fair value and sell above fair value. Of course, we also want to make a combination of fair value, demand zones, and where the trend is going. That is very important also. You can see here, price went out of the fair value, and of course there's a lot of liquidity under the fair value, and you can see price touch 8-hour demand zone and went up very strong from there. This is what we call the power of tree in the market. When you see when a trend shift wants to happen, you see a long consolidation in the market that we call fair value, or a lot of people call it accumulation. And after accumulation is the first thing the market does when it wants to reverse, and the second thing it does is a manipulation. A manipulation is, first we have the accumulation here. A manipulation is where the price goes below the accumulation and take out a lot of stop losses, and it takes out a lot of sell stops. A lot of people want to sell after this break here, so they have a lot of sell stops. And who are they selling to? Of course, they are selling to the big banks right here, and that's why you see price reverse so fast. So after price hit the 8-hour demand zone here, I went straight away to lower time frame to have a good setup. This is 15-minute chart. You can see here price hit the 8-hour demand zone here, and of course we have, if you go to the 1 hour here, you see a good demand zone right here. This is the new demand zone in 1 hour that went into the 8-hour, and you can see new fair value trading activity again here, accumulation. And you can see price here, how it manipulate below the accumulation fair value here and reversed, and again it did the same again here, and it did go up from there. And this is the last thing market does, is distribution. After it hits some demand zones, then price goes to the uptrend. This is what we call this distribution. So we have accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. But this 1 hour demand zone we didn't take. After price hit this 1 hour zone, we went to the 15 minutes and identified a new 15-minute demand zone right here. New 15-minute demand zone that touched 1 hour demand zone. Then we immediately put an order right here, and as you can see, let me put the risk calculator on right here. We put our order right here, and of course our stop loss will be below order right here, and our stop loss below the demand zone. And our take profit was around here at these highs, and you can see how beautiful this trade went. And I remember when I took profit, I knew that price will still be going up, but you have to be disciplined in the trading world, because you never know what price will want to do. So you have to take profit, and you can see how beautiful this trade went. And there was a new opportunity actually when this trade worked out very good. Sorry, this one, 15-minute demand zone. We had a new demand zone right here. We had a new demand zone right here. After price went up again, it took the new demand zone and then went up. After that, it went up because always, most of the time, there will be a lot of demand zones in the market that will hit before market goes up, because they are filling as much orders as they can. That's why you see price suddenly explodes after a period of consolidation and manipulation right here. So this was the example of the dollar, of how to identify that the trend is reversing. And I think that's it for today's video, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you are gonna learn from it. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment. And that's it, and have a good trading week. Bye.